Welcome to Seedling Squad, your go-to place for all things plant and gardening. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or a seasoned green thumb, we've got tips, tricks, and tutorials for everyone. Hi, I'm Monica and I'm here to help you grow your gardening skills and turn your space into a green paradise. From seed to harvest, let's embark on this gardening journey together. In today's video, we will be featuring how to plant and grow potatoes. Just so you know, there are direct links to all the related products in the description below, so be sure to check them out. So let's get started. First off, let's talk about what potatoes actually are. Potatoes, or Solanum tuberosum, are tuber plants that grow underground. They're rich in carbohydrates, vitamins, and fiber, making them a staple in many households. Here are some essential facts about potatoes. Potatoes are fascinating plants that are typically grown as annuals, despite being perennials in their native habitat. They usually reach a height of 1 to 3 feet, with a similar spread underground where their tubers develop. To thrive, potatoes prefer loamy, well-drained soil rich in organic matter with an ideal pH level ranging from 5.0 to 6.5, which is slightly acidic. During mid to late summer, potato plants bloom, showcasing beautiful flowers that can be white, purple, or pink. One of the great aspects of potatoes is their adaptability. They can be cultivated in a variety of hardiness zones, from 2 to 11, depending on the specific variety and growing conditions. Originating from the Andes Mountains in South America, potatoes have traveled far and wide to become a staple in many diets. However, it's essential to note that while the tubers are safe to eat, the leaves and stems of the potato plant are toxic if ingested, so always handle them with care. Now, let's talk about the different types of potatoes you can grow. Choosing the right variety is crucial, as different types have distinct flavors, textures, and best uses in cooking. Here are some of the most popular varieties. When it comes to growing potatoes, there are several popular varieties, each with unique characteristics and culinary uses. First up, we have russet potatoes. These classic brown-skinned, large oblong potatoes are commonly found in grocery stores. They have a fluffy, dry texture, making them ideal for baking and frying, perfect for crispy fries and delicious hash browns. Their flavor profile is mild and earthy, allowing them to absorb various seasonings beautifully. Next, we have Yukon gold potatoes. Recognized for their smooth, thin, golden skin and moist, yellowish flesh, Yukon Golds are versatile and widely popular. They excel in mashing and roasting thanks to their rich, buttery flavor. When cooked, they maintain a texture that holds its shape, while making them a favorite in many dishes. Their flavor is buttery and slightly sweet, making them a delightful addition to any meal. Then there are fingerling potatoes. These small, narrow potatoes resemble little fingers and come in a variety of colors, including yellow, red, and purple. Fingerlings are best known for roasting, where their unique shape and flavor truly shine. Their flavor profile is earthy, nutty, and rich, offering a more intense taste compared to other potato varieties. Another popular choice is red potatoes. These potatoes feature smooth, thin red skin and white, waxy flesh that holds up well during cooking. They are especially great for boiling, making them perfect for potato salads or stews where you want the potatoes to remain firm. Their flavor is slightly sweet and earthy, with a creamy texture that enhances a variety of dishes. Lastly, we have purple potatoes. With their vibrant purple skin and flesh, these potatoes are not only visually striking, but also high in antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins. Purple potatoes are versatile and can be used for roasting, mashing, or adding to salads. Their flavor is earthy and slightly nutty, with a texture that's firmer than red potatoes but less fluffy than russets. Now, knowing when and where to plant your potatoes is essential for a successful harvest. Now, when you plant potatoes, it's always important to consider the timing. The best time to plant potatoes is early spring, after the last frost. Potatoes thrive in cool weather but cannot tolerate frost. Aim for soil temperatures above 40 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure healthy growth. It's also important to consider the location. Potatoes can be grown outdoors in garden beds, in containers, or even indoors with the right setup. If you're short on space, large, deep containers can be an excellent alternative. Growing potatoes can be a rewarding experience, and with the right steps, it's beginner-friendly. Here's a detailed step-by-step guide to planting and growing your potatoes. Number 1. Get seed potatoes. It's crucial to use certified seed potatoes instead of store-bought ones, as the latter are often treated with anti-sprouting chemicals that can hinder growth. Look for seed potatoes at your local garden center, farm supply store, or online. Number 2. Chit the potatoes, although this step is optional. Chitting is the process of pre-sprouting seed potatoes to give them a head start before planting. This step is optional but can lead to faster growth. To chit, place your seed potatoes in a cool, well-lit area, like a windowsill, for about 2 weeks. You should see little sprouts emerging from the eyes of the potatoes, indicating they're ready for planting. Number 3. Cut the potatoes. If your seed potatoes are larger than a golf ball, cut them into smaller chunks, ensuring each piece has at least one eye. After cutting, let the pieces sit out for a day or so to dry. This helps form a callus on the cut surface, which protects against rot when planted. Number 4. Prepare the soil. In your garden bed or designated potato growing area, dig a trench about 6 to 8 inches deep. Potatoes prefer rich, well-draining soil, so consider adding compost or organic matter to enhance nutrient content and texture. Also, ensure your trenches are spaced about 12 to 15 inches apart to allow enough room for the plants to grow. Number 5. Plant the potatoes. Place each potato piece in the trench, cut side down and with the eyes facing up. Space them about 12 to 15 inches apart. Once placed, cover the potato pieces with about 4 inches of soil, but don't fill the trench completely just yet. You'll need to mound more soil around the plants as they grow. Number 6. Mound the soil. As your potato plants grow and reach about 6 inches in height, it's time to mound the soil around the base of each plant. This process, known as hilling, helps prevent the tubers from being exposed to sunlight, which can cause greening and bitterness. Gently pull more soil around the base of the plants, covering the lower stems while leaving some upper leaves exposed. Repeat this process as the plants continue to grow, adding more soil each time they grow another 6 inches or so. Potato growing requirements. Once your potatoes are in the ground, it's essential to provide them with the right conditions to thrive. Here are some key potato growing requirements. Soil. Potatoes thrive in loose, well-draining, loamy soil that allows their tubers to expand without resistance. This type of soil is essential for preventing issues such as rot, which can occur in heavy or clay-like soils. If your garden soil is particularly heavy, it's a good idea to mix in sand or compost to enhance drainage and improve the overall soil structure. Water. Maintaining consistent moisture is key when growing potatoes. Aim to keep the soil consistently moist, but be careful not to oversaturate it. Ideally, you should provide about 1 to 2 inches of water per week. Water deeply but infrequently, as this encourages strong root growth. Early morning watering is recommended as it helps keep the leaves dry throughout the day, reducing the risk of fungal diseases that can thrive in damp conditions. Temperature and humidity. Potatoes prefer cooler weather, with ideal growing temperatures ranging from 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. They can struggle in extreme heat, which may hinder tuber formation and overall growth. As for humidity, potatoes can tolerate high humidity levels, provided that the leaves do not sit in water. Ensuring good airflow around the plants is essential to prevent moisture buildup, which can invite diseases. Sunlight. Sunlight is another critical factor for growing potatoes successfully. They require full sun for at least 6 to 8 hours a day. When selecting a location for your potato plants, choose a sunny spot with open exposure to maximize yields. Adequate sunlight also helps prevent issues such as legginess, where plants stretch towards the light and fail to develop strong, sturdy stems. Location. Finally, when choosing the right location for your potato plants, consider spacing. Ensure that there is enough room for the roots to spread and for ample airflow between the plants. Proper spacing is vital for preventing fungal issues, to which potatoes are particularly susceptible. By taking these factors into account, you can create an ideal environment for your potatoes to flourish. Now that we're done with the basics, let's go to maintenance. Maintaining your potato plants isn't complicated, but a little attention can go a long way in ensuring a healthy, bountiful crop. Here are some tips. Fertilizer. Start by adding a balanced organic fertilizer or compost when planting. Around mid-season, when plants are actively growing, apply another dose of fertilizer to keep them strong. Look for a balanced fertilizer, like a 10-10-10 or one slightly higher in phosphorus and potassium to encourage tuber growth. Mulching. Once your potato plants start poking through the soil, apply a good layer of organic mulch around them. Think 2 to 3 inches of straw, leaves, or wood chips. This layer helps retain moisture, stabilize soil temperatures, and suppress weeds. Pruning. Potatoes don't require extensive pruning like tomatoes or peppers. However, if you notice flowers forming, you can snip them off if you want to direct all the plant's energy into growing tubers underground. Some gardeners swear by this method. Others prefer to leave the flowers alone. Potting and repotting. If you're growing potatoes in containers, make sure they're large, sturdy, and at least 12 to 15 inches deep with good drainage. Start by filling the container a third of the way with soil, and as the plant grows, keep adding soil to mound it up. This creates a cozy environment for the tubers to form. Overwintering. If you live in an area with cold winters, it's best to harvest your potatoes before the frost sets in. Potatoes don't like freezing temperatures, and frosty soil can damage or ruin your crop. Dig them up once the plant's leaves start to die back. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, harvesting your potatoes. Here's how to do it right. Timing. Most potatoes take about 90 to 120 days to mature. You'll know it's time to harvest when the plants start to yellow and die back. Digging carefully. Use a spade or fork to gently lift the soil around each plant. Be careful not to stab or damage the potatoes as you dig. Storage. After harvesting, store your potatoes in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated space. Avoid storing them in direct sunlight or damp areas, as this can lead to spoilage. And that's it, guys. Everything you need to know about caring and harvesting potatoes. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening, Seedling Squad!